Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coaching Ting Talk. I am Life Coach Shaun, Joya, the man from Pasig City, and this is coaching for workforce management. And I am from Life Coach Philippines, and this coaching conversation are for people managers who are wanting to build an inspired and motivated workforce. And my mission is to be able to help the workplace create a mentally fit work environment so that the workplace can stay inspired to live a purposeful, meaningful, and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprint in the comment section below by letting us know where you are presently located as of this very moment. Please do tag your friends and circulate this video, and let's help more people in the digital space. Let's help more people, bless more people in there so that they continuously invest in themselves, they can continuously learn so that they can be better in, any areas of your life, in their communication, in their relationship, the finances, and so on. There's a lot of topics here at Coaching Think Talk. But today I'm gonna focus on more on the workplace. So if you are someone who's wanting to improve the way that you communicate in the workplace, welcome to the space. And if you want to share this session with other people who might in need of what I will be talking to you tonight. Give them a shout out in there this morning. I mean, give them a shout out in there. Send them a inspiring message. Just tell them, hey, good morning. Come and join me. Let's have a conversation. Then afterward, maybe after this segment, you can have a conversation. Share some notes, share some insights in there, and that is something that's powerful because when you're able to share your insight to other people, it just sticks the learnings that you have in there and the memory that you have in there, so it makes it more uh, powerful because you're able to share with someone your knowledge, and you're able to get something in return as well as they share the experience. If you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay in the comment section. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. If you are new to the platform and it's the first time that you've seen the link in Facebook and YouTube, just please like, follow, and subscribe so that you can get real-time updates from the pages, and also you can get the live notifications. Yeah, and if there are live notifications, then you will directly get that from there. All right. So if this is the first time you're joining me, if this is the first time you're seeing me, I am Life Coach Shaun. I'm a professional certified co-actively co-create life coach, and I'm also a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. And I've been working in the corporate world now for more than 14 years. Currently, my industry is in the call center industry, or what someone might call it the BPO industry, business processing outsourcing. And currently, I am one of the workforce management consultant for one of the biggest IT and consulting company in the world. Yeah, one of the biggest IT and consulting company in the world. And I'm currently managing their call center operations. I'm currently helping them with call center operations specific to workforce management. I've been married for 19 years now to a professional certified co-actively co-create life coach and also a certified mental health coach, which you're going to have a moment with her later at 4 p.m. Her name is Coach Tin De Hoya. So mamaya, alas 4, she's going to be back here. That's Philippine time. And we have two kids now, aged 19 and 16 years old. They're now teenagers. My daughter is grown up already and she has her own business. I call her a creative entrepreneur, yeah, because she's an animator, so she's doing creation. And my son, soon to be coming into age, and he's now taking a look at and finding what it is that he wants. And hopefully, I think he's gonna, go through the footsteps as well of being a creative. Today, I'm going to talk to you about asserting assertiveness at work. Yeah, and so if you know someone who are in need of help with being assertive, being able to express yourself more, being able to share your thoughts, ideas more without being angry, without being, just letting things go, just making sure that you're able to get the right mix in there so you can express yourself, have them join in, have them pop in here, let's have this conversation and let's help more people in the digital space. All right. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Leonard. Maraming salamat from the northern part of the Philippines. Coach Lacy, thank you very much. Of course, my better half, Coach Tin, is in there in YouTube. So if you are in YouTube, thank you very much for joining me this wonderful morning. So let's begin. I'm gonna ask you one question. When was the last time that you were assertive at work? Yeah, when was the last time that you feel you were assertive? That you're able to speak your heart, speak your mind, share your thoughts, share your ideas, or even what is assertive to you? What is assertiveness to you? How does assertiveness look like? And is assertiveness something a positive or a negative? Yeah. Is that something that is a positive or a negative when you are assertive? Because at times people would confuse assertiveness to being aggressive or being passive. So, what is assertiveness? When you speak about assertiveness, assertiveness is being able to put forward your ideas, that you're able to express your thoughts, that you're able to express your opinions in an effective way. It means a person listens to you, hears you, understands what you're saying, what you're speaking about. That is what assertiveness is all about. And the great thing about being assertive is that you are able to respect others, and you're also able to get that respect from others, which in return also boosts your self esteem. It boosts your self esteem, boosts your self concept, it boosts the way that you see yourself. O sabi ni Coach Tin, 2 years ago, ayan, 2 years ago, yung pagiging assertive. And think about those situations where people are able to navigate through situations in a calm and professional way. Yeah, if a person is able to go through conversations, go to problem solving with other person, or being able to manage situations in a calm and professional way, and they are confident, and they're able to manage their anger, and they're able to be mindful about the other person needs while being mindful of their own, that is what assertiveness is all about. And when you start being assertive, when you exercise assertiveness, it helps you in achieving results that you want. It helps you with solving problems. It also helps you with building strong relationship with others that you work with. And you know, the beautiful thing about it is, while I'm talking about the workplace here, you can also utilize assertiveness in your relationship. You can utilize that talking to your spouse, talking to your children, talking to your parents, talking to your siblings, talking with other people that is not within your work, you know, the scope of your work. And assertiveness is something that we all need. It's a life skill that everyone needs to aim for and also develop, because we all need this. We not all need to be assertive, and we all need to be able to express ourselves, because that is good to mental health as well. So let's discuss and dissect what assertiveness is all about and what it truly is. For some, as I've said a while ago, assertiveness is misunderstood as a person being pushy, if the person is wanting to be able to go their way, their own way, without, you know, any hindrances. They don't want to just push the barrier in there for them to be able to get what they want. And they are always pushing people to get their opinions in there, speaking up, and not in a good and nice way. That is not what assertiveness is. Rather, assertiveness is about we, as an individual, being able to communicate our ideas, our thoughts to others while treating others as an individual. We don't treat them as, you know, the way that you think, the way that you know someone thinks. You know, at times people would think about, oh, this person is already a boss or a senior executive already, and they need to be speaking like this, doing like this, and so on. You know, that needs to be removed as far as expectation is concerned, because as I've said, different people have different ways of acting and reacting and taking action and perceiving things and taking a look at things. People are different, and the more that we are able to, you know, move that away or release that kind of expectation, the better it is for us in our mental health and the way that we think about other people, because we treat them as individuals and we treat them as human beings, because beings are different. We're not human doings. We're not robots that we do the same one, two, three, four, five. That is not our original design. And what I will be sharing with you is, sharing with you a model created by Thomas Anthony Harris. Thomas Anthony Harris. He is a psychiatrist and the author of the book I'm Okay, You're Okay. So if you're familiar with the book, if you want to explore that book, just feel free to search Mr. Google and just utilize that search function in there so that you can learn more. But I'll give you a high level view, a high level detailed view, ayan, a high level detailed view of what this model is created for. And if you think about it, what this Thomas Anthony Harris created, maybe you've heard of this, is the four communication style. The four communication styles of how we communicate with other people. I'm going to share to you with that today. The first communication style is aggressive. Yan. When you say you're aggressive, it means that I'm okay, you're not okay. So if I'm the person who's speaking to the other person, aggressive is I'm okay, but you're not okay. If a person is being bossy, if a person is being pushy, if a person is being disrespectful to others, that means that the person is aggressive. When we are when a person uses a loud voice, not this loud voice, so really aggressive stance and a loud voice, it means that they are not respecting and listening to the point of view of the other person. It means that they're aggressive because it is shown in their behaviors. It's shown in the way they speak. How do you see it when someone talks over people? That is what aggressive is. If a person is exaggerating what they're trying to say or overstating a point that they have and dismissing the other person or belittling the other person's ideas or thoughts, that is an aggressive person. When an aggressive person only thinks about their own point of view, their own stand, they are self-centered, they're rude, they're controlling the other person rather than being able to listen to the others, and they stick their ground, and they turn down other conversation. That is what aggressiveness is all about. This kind of communication style, however, while they're able to navigate through what they need, they're able to navigate through making sure that they're covered, it damages the relationship. It puts a stain in the relationship, and as they continue to progress in this kind of behavior or this kind of communication style, it eventually shrinks their space, because they no longer have friends in there. People are just following them because they're the boss anyway, or they have a position, and there's nothing that they can do. So that is what an aggressive stance is. Some of the example of being aggressive, if a person is in control of all everything, they're controlling, they're not multitasking. They are micromanaging. That is what aggressiveness means. So if a person is micromanaging and commanding everything, that is also a behavior or a communication style of being aggressive. Number two communication style is being passive. Passive means I'm not okay, you're not okay. When someone is passive in their communication style, they are not respecting themselves. So ito baliktad naman. It's the complete reverse of being aggressive. Passive is you don't respect yourself. It means that you are not confident about your ideas. You are not confident about your thoughts. At the end of the day, that person don't want to put things in the table because they fear that it might not be a valuable information, a valuable idea, a valuable thought. And they only allow the other person to express their thoughts, their ideas, what they want, what the problem is, what they need help in solving their problem. That is what an passive person is. And being passive means that we don't want to be pushy. Yeah, that is what a passive person is. We think that our voice is not of value. As I've said a while ago, we think that someone is who's tenure or is a higher position, has far better experience than you, have far uh, thoughts or ideas than you. That is what being passive means. And passive is also when you understate, or a person understates your real feelings, that you're not able to express yourself. You're not able to express your emotions as well because you have this fear that that person might not, accept you. And there are some situations as well where a passive person would just utilize you more for them to keep away of a situation or a problem, because they want to be moving into a safe space, and they don't want to be in that space where they're hurt, or maybe they would say something that the other person will be hurt. And this is the situation where passive communication style, unfortunately, leads to stress, it leads to frustration, and worse, it leads to a case of burnout. So imagine a moment in which you've experienced burnout. Maybe you've experienced past in your life, experienced burnout. I've experienced three times. And when I was doing this, I was reflecting on the time when I got burnout. And during that time, I was passive. I was just allowing other people to, do whatever they want to do and so on, because you get so much tired with a handful of people. And it didn't help. It didn't help with the work that I do. It didn't help with the relationship that I created, and also didn't help with the mental health that I have during those times. So this is something that we need to start practicing. This is something that we need to start honing. This is something that we need to start developing for us to be assertive in all of the things we do. Because again, not being assertive, focusing yourself on being passive is not good for your mental health. All right. Number three is passive aggressive. Passive aggressive means I'm not okay and you're not okay. So you both of you are not okay. So some people would think that passive, they are passive, but in reality, they are passive aggressive. Passive aggressive is very, very different to passive. It means that both of you don't respect each other. Like you, and you as an individual, or that person as an individual, doesn't respect themselves. They don't respect their opinion. They don't respect their point of view, and the other person doesn't respect the point of view of the other. And this behavior makes both of the sender and the receiver feel bad. So it's not a win-win. Both are losing. It's a losing conversation, and especially when you, a person is being wrong in a situation and not being able to solve the problem. That is what passive aggressive means. The words we use eventually will not move us forward into an agreeable state. You know, we're not going to be agreeing with the other person, and likewise, you're not agreeing with yourself as well, because you are unhappy with the result. You are unhappy with uh, the things that's happening. Your body language is negative. Your voice or your tone of voice is not good, and that is what passive aggressive means. And some would show a grumpy or moody behavior because they're not able to express themselves. They're not able to get what they're looking for or be in a win-win state. That is what passive aggressive means. And if you know someone who's ignoring comments or don't follow through the agreed timeline, if there are tasks that it needs to be completed or need to be done, that is what passive aggressive means. We would say that passive aggressive is you having conversation with someone and speaking to the person, but behavior is also that can manifest in being passive aggressive, because if you've committed to the person but eventually you didn't do your commitment, that is what passive aggressive means. When a person continues with this type of communication style, however, this person can be seen as someone who's unreasonable, someone who's unprofessional, someone that if you have a problem, the person will not help you solve their problem. They are resentful, and also they feel powerless. So that is what uh, passive aggressive means. Hello, Master Coach Jasmine, Coach Marife, maraming salamat for joining. The other one, which I'm teaching you right now, is assertive communication. Assertive communication means I'm okay and you are okay. Now, these communication styles show respect for our own, and it shows a respect for others. Again, it's a win-win. It's about being able to see the point of view and the perspective of the other without any judgment, without any inhibition, without any rejection whatsoever. When we are assertive, we are communicating in a very honest way, which is at times, right, it can be challenging because people would be misunderstood how we're communicating to them, especially if we're asking questions or we're clarifying things or we're sharing our thoughts. People would be defensive about it, and they don't understand that, hey, at the end of the day, you're just there to really want a deeper understanding of where you're at. So that is what an assertive person means. It means that they're able to share their thoughts, their ideas in a kind and likable way. When I say likable, it's not people pleasing the other. Likable way, it means that you understand the other person and you're open to listening to the other person. That is what being likable means. And being assertive means that it shows confidence in you, that you're not arrogant, you're not egoistic, you're not prideful, you're just confident in ways that you know what you're moving towards to. Last night I had a session with Master Coach A, and one of the things that both of us unpacked is my confidence, or my being arrogant in my arrogance and my pridefulness is being masked by the by confidence. So I thought that that is confident, the arrogance and pride, and I realized that is not, that is not really what confidence is. Being arrogant and prideful is not a show. It's not confident. That person is not confident. If you know someone who's always just pushing themselves there, being arrogant about their thoughts and ideas, being able not to see things in perspective, that person is not confident. So that's my realization. It's a breakthrough for me and a breath of fresh air, because I realized that if you are someone who's confident, then you're moving towards something. You're moving towards a experience, you're moving towards a relationship, because that is something that you want in you, within you. But if you're moving towards out of something, while you still feel that you're confident about it, that is not what real confidence is all about. So big revelation for me last night, which I'm super grateful, because I realized that, and something that I can start working on. All right. So, an assertive person means that you're openly able to talk about your needs. You know, in situations you're not gonna get what you want. Being assertive is not always you're gonna get. I need something like this, and you're gonna get them. No, that's not assertive. Assertiveness means that you're able to uh, find a win-win situation. You're able to be in a space in which you're able to get the things that you need, and the person is able to get the things that you need. And when you are assertive, it means that you can speak candidly, you are respectful about the thoughts of the others, you are calmly responding to the other person in an agreeable way, because that will earn you respect. And it's about having the mutual respect with others, because it allows cooperation, it allows collaboration when you are assertive. And also, this allows the other person to be able to understand your point of view and also the other person's point of view, and vice versa. That is the beauty of being assertive, because you both of you are finding, ayun nga, co-creating. Ayan, sa co-actively co-create life coach certification program, Master Coach A is teaching us to co-create. It means that you're able to find solution, find outcome in a win-win situation, because you're working together while also managing your emotions, managing your feelings, managing your trigger points, managing your trauma. These are the things that assertive people are able to practice. And if you are someone who's able to practice it and develop it, I tell you, teach that to others, because people really need this assertiveness, assertive type of communication, because they're, it's not giving them a very satisfied life, because at times they're just doing things just for the sake of doing this. All right. So for communication styles, just to recap, the first one is being aggressive. It means I'm okay, you're not okay. Passive is I'm not okay and you're okay. Passive aggressive is I'm not okay and you're not okay. And assertive is I'm okay and you're okay. So, what can you do to start practicing being assertive? Based on what you've learned so far, reflecting on the past experiences that you have talking to people, uh, connecting with people. Are you passive? Were you passive? Were you aggressive? Were you passive aggressive? Or were you assertive about the thoughts, the ideas, the things that you need? Is that something that you're doing? What I'm going to be sharing to you next is how you can start practicing or exercising being aggressive. Yeah, sorry, assertive, being assertive. I'm going to teach you how to use the DEAL model. Yeah, DEAL, Delta Echo Alpha Lima method. The DEAL method is for people who are having difficulties, or even if you want to improve the way that you're communicating with others, your needs to others, and explaining clearly and calmly. how to expect others and how they expect others to act or not to act towards any particular situation or problem. Use this deal method. And this deal method, if you have your pen and paper in there, and again, you can watch this replay if you want to. The deal method means D first is to describe the situation or behavior that's troubling you. Like, what is the specific situation or behavior that's troubling you? Maybe you're being troubled right now because you've asked someone to solve a problem of your team, and they're not able to identify the root cause, so that's why you're being aggressive about it. So describe that. That's the E is to express your feelings and thoughts about it. Express your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings about the situation. Like, you feel that at times when you're problem solving, when you're sharing your data, you're sharing your thoughts, you're being judged, you're being rejected on a situation. That's the next one. Express your thoughts. I really fully express it in a positive way. Again, the purpose of being assertive is to express it in a positive way so that the person understand how you're feeling. It's not how they made you feel, it's how you felt in the situation. Number three is ask for, or letter A, ask for reasonable changes that you would feel would help. Reasonable changes is maybe your boss would continuously just highlight the negative things that you're doing and not highlight the positive things. Tell your boss that, hey, boss, when we talk about all of the negative things, I don't feel motivated. It's something that's not allowing me to move forward. Uh, I would want for us to, change the conversation and highlight something that at least would keep me moving forward. So that is what being assertive means, because you're expressing yourself to others. And lastly, the L is to listen and negotiate for a reasonable solution if possible. It means that it's a win-win situation that both of you will come into terms, come into agreement of how to move forward. Because as I've said, in mental health, being assertive is something that we need to practice. Because if we're not assertive, if we're passive, and at times we're aggressive, it's not good for our mental health, because we know that there is something not connecting in an outer game and in our inner game. It means that there's a disconnect in what we're seeing, what we're doing, to what our mind and our heart is telling us. Because our heart knows what is right and that is wrong, but because of the things that's happening in our surrounding and our need for survival, our behaviors and the way that we speak changes, which at times can be detrimental to ourselves, to our relationship, and also to the things that we do in our life and also in our career. All right. Remember that when being assertive, it's about being curious. Yeah, it's about being curious of the other person's perspective. You're able to speak and express yourself. That is what assertive means. You're able to be mindful of your tone when you talk about it. You're not aggressive in talking about it. You don't talk like this when you're passive. You're really just in the space which you're excited. You're curious about understanding the other person. And you always think about a win-win solution when you respond to others rather than react to them. So really, it's responding because it's empowering, because reacting is disempowering. We give that power to other person. And practicing assertiveness will get you through difficult conversation. It will build your reputation for being confident, because you're going to be professional. You're going to be someone who's great to work with, because they know that at the end of the day, you are there to also care for themselves, care for other person, because you care for them, because you care for yourself. If you want to master assertiveness, the best way is for you to be able to dig deeper in understanding all of your needs. That is what really the missing piece in there. Maybe you've read through this in the internet, maybe you've seen this in the internet, and you feel that nothing is working. Like, I've tried everything already, but it's not working. If you're looking for alternative, if you're looking for better ways for you to be able to be more assertive, I would like to invite you to my program. By digging deep to understanding what is really important to you, I'm inviting you to the Silver Lining Coaching Program. Now, this program will allow you to finally identify that goals that keep you inspired and motivated. Because if it's clear to you what your goals is, what the work that you do, what purpose it is, you are more assertive with it, because you know how valuable it is for you, and it's something that you're moving forward with. If you're able to plan out what intentional actions you would need to do, you would be able to identify the obstacles that's hindering you from success and creating action plans for you on how to handle things in an efficient and effective way. And you also get a list of the things that you want to achieve in your life, the things that brings you joy, the things that sparks, things in your life, the things that gives you hope in becoming a better version than before. And also being able to send the message out to other people in a positive way. If this is something that you're looking forward to, is something that you want to take advantage, and I tell you this is an exciting program, you may contact me through 0917-569-4200. Book a strategy session with me, and I tell you this program will your life will change. I've gone through this program and it's a life changer. It allows me to see a lot of different things that I was not able to see, which makes me more assertive in ways because I don't need to conform to other people. I don't need to conform that I need to be like this, I need to be like that, because I am aligning who I am to what I need to be outside, because it's in out, not out in. You cannot change yourself because you are born to be as such. And if you're able to get that out, you're able to be clear with that, you're always going to move to something, to an experience or a relationship that you want, rather than avoiding things in your life. All right. Remember, taking action makes progress. It's all about action. If you want to be live a more meaningful and fulfilling life, the first step is to, get that mobile phone, call or message. I will help you in the next step. You're thinking, what's next? Let me help you in there. Let me support you as we journey along. All right. As I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as a organization of professional certified life coaches. If you are not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card and you are still missing on the perks that I am enjoying, that we are all enjoying, today is the best time for you to take action. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society. It's the 10th maker of the Be Learning Home for mental fitness. What you will get here are three perks. You will get a 5% food beverage discount at Decaf Coffee Republic. You will also get a full access pass to the masterclass of Master Coach A, which is the mental model masterclass happening every fourth Saturday of the month. And plus, you will get a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So please save the date. It's going to be on November 27th. That's going to be on a Saturday at 7 p.m., where Master Coach A will talk about the Jeff Bezos mental model mastery. So if you're familiar with Jeff Bezos, he's the founder and the CEO of Amazon. So if you want to know more how Jeff Bezos think and how you can utilize his learning for you to be successful, message Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661 to know more about how this program can help change your life. Also, for those individuals who want to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach like me, Master Coach A is now offering Proactively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 CPD units. If you are in need to complete your CPD courses right now, December, we still have programs and certification programs scheduled right now. If that is something that you're looking forward with, the Coactively Co-Create certification program is CPD accredited. It's all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. That's what makes this program very, very different, and also a perfect track for continuing professional development. And life coaching is the 21st century learning experience that's empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, and thereby increasing their relevance and this increasingly complex workplace. I tell you, your relevance, you need to be able to upskill yourself and stay relevant in the future, because tides are changing, things are changing, and we need to be able to be ahead of everyone. Yan. Co-actively co-create course includes 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. And the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So please connect with Coach Giselle through 0917-586-1661 to discover opportunities waiting for you in this profession. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. Do join us for another episode of another coaching conversation later with Coach Marife for for fitness and nutrition. Yan, Coach Marife Garfin, you see that, and Coach Tin Joya for coaching for relationship at 4 p.m. Once again, maraming salamat. This is Life Coach Shaun from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this, and this is us in the Philippines. Maraming salamat. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.